Man, the latest OG1's colorway is fire. If you cop them day one, you know you can make some serious money by selling them that stock on the StockX. If this sentence made zero sense to you, good, you're probably saving hundreds upon thousands of dollars from not buying into the sneaker culture. And I, myself, really enjoy the style that it offers and the comfort, yet I have this love-hate relationship when it comes to the sneakers and the way we currently have to deal with the resale market. And so, in today's video, I want to chat a little bit about how I navigate that environment as a relatively newcomer. Welcome to the TohirT channel. My name is Tahir, and today we're talking about how enjoying the sneakers and the sneaker culture can be both exciting and equally frustrating. Let's do this. Sneaker culture is not new. It's been around for almost 40 years, with 1980s really being almost like the year, the era when Michael Jordan signed with Nike, the hip-hop culture was coming up, as well as the basketball took the prominence that he has today, and all of those three things combined created this positive effect where the sneakers just became a thing, and with hundreds and thousands of different colorways, style, different name brands entering the arena, this became a thing. Sneaker collections grew in sizes, and a lot of brands wanted to capitalize on that environment. And there are a few great documentaries on this topic, as well as there are multiple YouTube channels that you can find. I'll link some of them down below. As for me, I entered, and the love side of my relationship with the sneaker culture became from me searching for a very comfortable shoe that supports my ankle and helps me with my flat feet issue, a very interesting condition to live with. And I'm a boring guy. I primarily wear mid tops or high tops and predominantly Air Jordan 1s. The frustrating or the hate part of my relationship came from the fact that resale market just exploded in the sneakers culture when it comes to unique colorways, unique styles. And I'll use Nike in this example because that's the shoe I predominantly wear. They have the SNKRS app, a great way for you seemingly to buy those shoes online without having to go to the stores, and the shoe just gets delivered to you a few days later. You would think with the hype beast entering the scene, with resellers realizing that Air Jordans actually hold their value pretty well, especially if you get a very limited release on your hands, you all of a sudden can make 10, sometimes 100-fold the revenue from buying those shoes and reselling them online. That margin, all that profitability, opened the door for the resellers to invest into the tech and develop the bots that help them jump ahead of everyone and essentially purchase the entire collection to themselves to then resell on the marketplace. That software, those bots, they move so fast and way faster than myself with my credit card and the app in the hand that they can purchase the entire collection. Here's the video of one of those resellers that one of my buddies shared with me, where you can clearly tell this guy just went and purchased the entire collection all to himself, and now he's gonna try to make thousands of dollars on the resale market. I hate that guy. This now opens the door to the counterfeits. And the counterfeits, not the same ones that I've seen when I grew up in my country. Back in my third world country that I grew up in, counterfeits were everywhere. Any named brand was pretty much a counterfeit that you would buy. And you would know from the misplaced designs, sometimes lower quality materials, sometimes this. But now, with that gap opening up, with that room between the original list price and the price that the resellers are charging, there is enough room for professional counterfeit artists to essentially produce high quality fakes. WearTesters, a great YouTube channel that I'd highly recommend if you're into the topic of the sneakers, did a great overview of how good some of those fakes really look.
You can get this for half the retail price of that. I'm surprised anybody even buys this stuff. You can just hit up your plug, your Asia plug or whatever, and be like, hey, I need this shoe in this size. And they'd be like, dude, I got you. It's literally that simple. And they just make it, like printing money. It's weird as shit, man. And this kind of thing, I just think that the brand needs to do a better job at making everybody happy and stop worrying about that mindset of like, yeah, because you have this, like, because even the people that work at the brands, like, they flaunt this stuff. And then it makes people that are actual fans of that stuff be like, man, well, I really want that. So you just open the door for this stuff. I don't know how else to explain it other than this is a big problem, and it allows so much weirdness to be in the realm of sneakers that I just feel like doesn't need to be there.
To be clear, I would never buy counterfeit shoes. It does not make sense to me to go and spend the money and give the money to someone who produces these shoes illegally just so that I can go and flex on Instagram. And this is what happens. I'm in the minority with the Instagram exposure, with people just going out there and trying to record the videos and essentially show up and pretend like they own those original Travis Scotts, those original J Balvins. Unless you have the microscope and you walk over to them in person and you look at those shoes, it will be very hard to tell that they're actually wearing fakes. And this now damages the brand. You don't know. You see people wearing Nikes and you don't know whether they're buying and wearing the counterfeit versus they're wearing something real. And in most cases, knowing how hard it is now to get the real Nike shoes, especially in the sneakers app, you can assume that some of those people really wearing the counterfeits. Instead, I spoke in this video that there are ways like NFTs today that can allow people to offer exclusive advanced paths to their true fans. Nikes, Adidas, Pumas, all those companies that have popular, sought after, unique, limited runs of shoes, they should offer their fans an opportunity to buy those shoes first. I get it, they want to make a quick buck, they want to just go and offload them to the market and they don't really care, but then you're not really investing into your fan base because your fan base no longer has access to the shoes that you advertise as something you produce for your fans. Your fans, when you sell them their true limited runs, they will go on top of the mountains and scream about how much they enjoy the quality and the true Nike product that they received. But instead, you essentially let all the resellers buy up those shoes and you know you're doing it. And this is where I can use the example of why I love the technology so much, because the problem of the resale and the problem of the counterfeits created a completely new industry that companies like StockX or GOAT completely occupied. And I appreciate their services. Essentially, those companies allow you to purchase the shoes on the secondary market and they will verify that this is the authentic pair before they deliver it to you. And each pair will come with this tag that will essentially allow you to verify who, when, and how confirmed the authenticity of your shoes. But this is not how the industry should run. I appreciate what StockX does. I appreciate what GOAT does. I appreciate all those other similar companies and the services that they provide. But I much rather prefer to buy these shoes directly from Nike. I prefer Nike not trying to drum up the expectations and create those limited runs. Just let me buy those J Balvins. Let me buy those Travis Scott. You will get the money from me. You will get more money from all of those people. You will not offer those resellers an opportunity to make thousands and thousands of dollars. Instead, appreciate your fan base, deliver it for them, and they will protect you and they will continuously reinvest by buying more and more products from you, because ultimately those are the people you should care the most. And in any industry that follows outside of the consumer products, any kind of entrepreneurial venture you're on, you should always respect your primary customer first. Are you a sneakerhead? Do you just enjoy the shoes? And did you know that the resale market created this kind of a problem in the industry? Well, share your thoughts and ideas or maybe possible solutions in the section below. This entire problem reminds me of the fact that once pandemic is over, we will face a similar resale scalper issue when it comes to the concerts, the Broadway shows, the theater, and similar kind of events. I hate those scalpers when it comes to the concerts. I enjoy certain artists, I want to go and watch them live. I enjoy certain shows, I want to go and watch them live. But these guys just go jump in. The sporting events, I forgot about the sporting events. Me trying to go to the UFC events in New York was always impossible because of the scalpers, because they just somehow jump in ahead of everyone else, buy up all those tickets. The venues are happy, they made all the revenue, but for us, true fans, we don't get to experience our favorite artists, our favorite sporting events, our favorite shows. This is exactly the same problem that exactly can be solved with the technologies like NFTs, the technologies like a blockchain that would allow you to create a direct relationship with the customer, with your fans. And this is what I think they should do long term. And when it comes to you guys, if you're curious to learn about other technologies, about other interesting, unique solutions to the problems that we face now in this new world, well, I'm here every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this video with some of your friends. Here are a couple more videos for you to enjoy, and well, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.